जहां पना चेतावनी दी थी तो बताओ इस सरकटे को कैसे हराना है.
He's really getting into that role. Hey everyone, welcome back to Chat and Chat. My name is Josh.
My name is Miguel.
And we are watching Stree 2. This is part 3. So if you haven't watched part 1 or part 2, then you can go check them out. I put their link in the description below this video. And then join us here for part 3. और अगर अब तक नहीं किया, subscribe कीजिए, share कीजिए, like button पर थप्पड़ मारो.
यहाँ नहीं, जांघों पर बैठो, वैक्सीन यहाँ मिलेगी.
वैक्सीन देंगे.
हमें छोड़ के कहाँ चली गई थी तुम?
चंदेरी चंदेरी
मैं चंदेरी चला गया था, गई थी वहाँ पे ना बहुत बड़ी मुसीबत आन पड़ी है.
सरकटे का आतंक शुरू हो गया है.
आपको पहले से पता था?
अबे चले जाओ प्लीज, बाहर जाओ, सब लोग बाहर जाओ.
You ruined the effect.
खबरदार जो मुझे मुमु मुमु कहा और यहाँ वहाँ चूमा.
बदसात औरत.
सुल्तान शांत. मैं तो बस ये कह रही थी कि इस महल में बहुत ज्यादा खर्चा हो जाएगा. आप ना वो बना लो, कुछ शौचालय बना दो.
संगे मरमर का शौचालय.
मोहब्बत है ना जान? हाँ. तो फिर बताओ इस सरकटे के बारे में क्या जानते हो?
वो सरकटा पूर्वज है हमारा.
ओह, इसीलिए आपने वो चंदेरी पुराण के पन्ने वो फाड़ दिए थे.
पर वापस भी तो हम ही ने भेजे थे वो पन्ने, चेतावनी के साथ.
वो आएगा. जब वो आएगा तो हमें क्या करना है?
जहां पना चेतावनी दी थी तो बताओ इस सरकटे को कैसे हराना है.
He's really getting into that role.
ये सरकटा हमारे शहर की कई लड़कियों को उठा के ले गया है. उसने हमारे चंदेरी के सब मर्दों की सोच बदल दी है. अगर आपको कुछ भी पता है तो हमें बता दीजिए.
जान प्लीज, देखो तुम्हें हमारी मोहब्बत की कसम.
नर के साए में है जो ऐसे ही एक नगर में, उससे निपटा जा सकता है केवल उसके घर में. वहां ना इंसान जा सकता है, ना नर ना ही मादा. अगर जा सकता है तो दोनों आधा आधा. पर नहीं रुकेगा वो और उसकी खलबली जब तक उसको नहीं मिलेगी बलि.
किसकी बलि?
स्त्री बलि.
Jeez.
सरकटे के बारे में हम क्या जानते हैं?
सरकटे का सर कटा हुआ है.
क्या बात है? इसको अभी का अभी आईएएस घोषित कर दो.
थैंक यू रुद्र भैया.
Jirak.
लोग उसके प्रभाव में आ जाते हैं.
So you
सबका
said
दिमाग बदल गया.
someone
सोच
that's
बदल
like
गया.
half of
मतलब
both.
I think she's dead.
Oh, because she's not living, she's not dead.
सर को अगर शरीर से अलग कर दें, सर अकेला रह जाएगा. फिर हम चुपचाप से जाके सर के ऐसे टुकड़े टुकड़े कर सकते हैं.
वो तो तब करेंगे ना जब उसके वो नरक जैसी जगह जहाँ वो रहता है वहां पहुंचेंगे. और वहां तो कोई जा ही नहीं सकता, न इंसान न जानवर.
अरे
Oh, Bedia! Bedia is half man,
There you
half
go.
animal.
There you go. Yeah.
And that's who he's talking. Okay.
आधा नर आधी मादा. शायद अर्धनारीश्वर की बात हो रही है.
शिव और शक्ति का संगम.
ये सत्ता को ना सिर्फ स्त्री तोड़ सकती है, ना पुरुष. उसके लिए स्त्री और पुरुष को एक होना पड़ेगा.
पर कैसे?
वो तो मुझ पे छोड़ दो.
Oh.
सिर्फ उसके सर को काटने के बारे में सोचो, वो भी एक बार में.
एक बार में?
Kadu.
Yeah. It's like a stabbing knife, not like a cutting knife.
Yeah.
That's not gonna work.
Oh, jeez.
Nice. Oh, wait, that's a watermelon.
अब लग रहे हो असली राजकुमार.
Looks the part.
I guess.
पिक्की, कहाँ जा रहे हो सब हमें छोड़ के? लड़कियों के पीछे आए हो?
Uh-oh.
तो क्यों लेके आया?
अरे वो भी लाया था ना पिछली बार. तुम भी ऐ कर रहे थे.
हाँ.
दोस्त है.
दोस्त है.
भाई, जब अंदर जाएगा ना, चाहे कुछ भी हो जाए, तो डरना मत. मैं हूँ भाई, मेरे पास प्लान बी भी है.
बी की स्पेलिंग बता.
बी.
हमें जल्दी करना पड़ेगा.
हाँ. रेडी, हम रेडी. हाँ. रुद्र भैया. जी.
सुनो, जाओ फतह करो. And be the force with you.
हमें इस दीवार से अंदर जाना होगा.
हम तो कुछ ऐसे ड्रिलिंग मशीन भी नहीं लाए. हम क्रॉस कैसे करेंगे?
कर लेंगे. उसके लिए हमें एक होना होगा.
Oh.
यहाँ सबके सामने.
हाँ. चलो.
ठीक 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 ठीक
Probably not what you're thinking, man. Get your head out of the gutter.
Hints the kiss of death.
रेडी
मेरे पास आओ और पास
और
Yeah, you can't become one if you have space between you. It's like,
She's gonna stab him.
oh, dang! Black magic. Ow.
पहली बार किसी के साथ इतनी करीबी संबंध बने
That is such a cool effect. I
Yeah,
love it.
you see
It's like-
bits of him, you see bits of her.
Okay.
Okay,
don't
dude,
make it
come
weird.
on. Yeah, come on.
क्या कर रहे थे
हम तो बोझ कुछ नहीं सॉरी
He is just, he gets stuck in that groove and it's hard. It's like a record scratch.
जी का जगह है जो चंदेरी पर्यटन विभाग को पता नहीं होगा
You want to go to the hell lava flows?
No, thank you.
वहाँ चंदेरी की लड़कियां ना जो गायब हुई थी
जाओ उन औरतों को बचा लाओ
चलिए बता लाते हैं आइए
मैं नहीं सिर्फ तुम मेरी सरकटी को इन लड़कियों की नहीं मेरी बलि चाहिए
क्या तो स्त्री की बलि चाहिए आपकी नहीं
उसके लिए स्त्री मैं हूँ क्योंकि स्त्री की चोटी मेरे पास है
Well, that makes sense.
सरकटे से निपट लेते हैं आपकी बलि लेगा वो सरकटे
उसे कोई कुछ नहीं कर सकता वो बहुत ताकतवर है
जाइए आपको छोड़ के आपको कोई ये बलि वली नहीं दे देंगे हम नहीं चाहिए
अपने प्रेम को लेके इतने स्वार्थी मत बनो जाओ
नहीं
ज्यादा वक्त
हम हैं स्वार्थी
Oh, man. Come on. Just accept your destiny, dude.
Yeah.
बलिदान देने जा रही है वो
कौन कौन कौन
वो विकी प्लीज वाली भाई को छोड़ दिया
That was almost over before it started. A little bit of a klutz there.
चलिए चलिए जल्दी
They're all like bound with like the vines and branches. and
Probably
stuff.
his hair.
Ew.
समर ठीक तो है ना
हाँ ठीक है लेकिन थोड़ी गंजी है बस और कुछ नहीं है
घायल तो नहीं है ना
अरे रुद्र भैया
What the hell? I like that. He's wearing these tennis shoes with that traditional outfit.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, a little bit of mix of that modern. Oh, he did it right in half.
जीत गए हम लोग जीत गए
No.
Seems a little too easy.
आपके बलि देने का फायदा नहीं आपका ब्लूटूथ उन लड़कियों के साथ जुड़ा हुआ है
A Bluetooth head. Kick it. Kick it.
Yeah, like
Kick
a
it like a
soccer
soccer ball. Oh, it got two heads.
Oh, multiple. Because remember, it was a group of them, right? Their reaction.
Does it make another head? See, yeah, that's the problem.
It's like a hydra.
yeah,
You
see.
cut one down and then it spawns one more.
इनको कुछ नहीं हो रहा है
आप क्या करेंगे
Yeah, they put a lot of faith in those two things.
इसका ऐसी स्त्री ने उसका सर काटा था
Oh, right.
Don't call him before you don't have the sword,
माँ का दूध पिया है
and he won't be able to get the sword out of the stone.
Yeah. Probably should have tried that first.
तू साले तू
विकी दिल से दिल से निकालो विकी।
From the heart, man. Ew.
Told
Bedia?
ya.
Because Jenna kept saying he has Plan B. Plan Bedia. Yeah. Oh, he's gonna tear these heads apart.
And if you burn them,
And Vicky needs some powers.
you need some cojones. So what happens if you behead him again?
Oh, dang.
Knocked him out.
It's like a rock.
Look him in the eyes.
Oh, he tried. He gave him a look. It didn't work.
Daughter? She
She's
was the
daughter.
child.
Yeah.
Mama's gonna show up.
Oh, time to whoop some ass, mama. You don't mess with a a child. Mama bear's coming.
Yeah.
Why didn't you call your mom sooner? Damn.
कुछ खत्म नहीं हुआ है। सिर्फ तुम ही इस शस्त्र को निकाल सकते हो, सिर्फ तुम।
Why not her? She's the daughter of the Stree. Oy! Oh, damn. Oh, he's got it now. That's the face of a hero, man.
I guess. It wasn't a very. I was expecting some massive thing that he was.
Oh, well, no, it showed it in the pre-cut earlier. She's like, well, I was expecting you to use it.
Yeah,
but that
exactly.
Works too. Yeah, like chop his arms off and
So this is getting.
yeah. Okay, so the lava works.
Sorry, Mom.
क्या माँ?
ठीक हो गया, ठीक हो गया। हमारे बिट्टू ठीक।
तुम्हारी वजह से बिट्टू इज बैक।
पता है, हमने ऐसे उछल के एक बारी में काट दिया था।
क्षमा कब आएगी?
और चिट्टी नहीं आई?
अरे हमारे प्रेमियों, क्षमा, चिट्टी और अन्य सभी महिलाएं।
Yeah, just like in the first one, all the men coming back, all the women come back.
Yeah.
Such a cool team up there.
मैं स्त्री की बेटी हूँ।
पर वो तो आपको मारना चाहती थी।
वो मुझे इस रूप में नहीं पहचानती। उनके लिए उनकी बेटी आज भी वही बच्ची है जो उनके मरने के वक्त रो रही थी।
ये तो बहुत पुरानी बात है, हमारे पुराणों में लिखी है।
Yeah.
विकी, मेरा हमेशा से एक ही मकसद था, माँ की आत्मा की मुक्ति, और वो तुम ही दिला सकते थे। इसलिए मैं तुम्हारे पास आई और मैंने तुमसे दोस्ती की।
जी सब पहले क्यों नहीं बताया आपने हमें?
कैसे बताती विक्की? कैसे बताती कि मैं?
And I was gonna use you.
Yeah, I mean,
आप भूतनी है, पर आप ज्यादा ही सुंदर नहीं है भूतनी के हिसाब से.
It's what you want to see.
आप मत जाइए ना. हम एडजस्ट कर लेंगे भूतनी के साथ. डैडी भी समझ जाएंगे.
जाना पड़ेगा.
हमें तो आपका नाम तक नहीं पता. हैं?
what?
ध्यान रखना. खाना वाना टाइम पे खाना, जो भी खाते हैं आप लोगों में.
Whenever it is.
Wow, what a really sad end to his love story. Oh, that too. Oh, wait a second.
सॉरी भाई, सॉरी.
कहाँ गई? गई.
हैं? अरे यार, बाय भी नहीं बोल पाया यार. नाम पूछा इस बार? क्या बोली? विकी बताना.
क्या हो गया विक्की?
इसको बता नहीं रहा.
Dude.
जनार्दन. जेडी. कहाँ रह गया था तू?
Oh, the
Yeah,
end of
yeah.
Muga.
अभी घर चलते हैं, मैं पैकिंग कर लेता हूँ, फिर दिल्ली जाएंगे. कितना अच्छा लग रहा है मेरा भाई मेरे
दिल्ली
कपड़ों
नहीं.
में. क्यों?
उधर खतरा है.
प्रदूषण?
ये उससे भी ज्यादा खतरनाक. ये जो नस है ना, जब दांत डाल के ना खून चूस सकता है.
Vampires.
कोई जरूरत हो ना, मुझे फोन करना.
वो जो लड़की है ना, वो बड़ी बड़ी आंखों वाली, लंबी चोटी वाली, मेरी सेटिंग करा दे.
मेरे दोस्त की सेटिंग है वो.
कितनी पावरफुल है. मैं कितना पावरफुल है. साथ में पावर कपल बनेंगे.
छोड़ साले.
Another little.
Oh, it's like the ashes.
Is this the vampire?
Oh, it's Akshay Kumar's character.
Well, he said it was his family.
Yeah. Oh, he like absorbed him. Killer, thanks to Akshay Kumar. Ha. Oh, did he find her? He's like, it happens, bro. It happens.
It's a regular thing. It's just her thing.
like-
It's okay. You'll be all right. You'll be all right.
Will she call me?
Yeah.
No,
she
she ain't
won't.
calling
She
you.
ain't calling you.
She doesn't know what a phone is.
I make her dresses though.
So, what'd you think of it? What's your rating?
I give it a 9. It's up there, man. It's just really, they're fun. There's lots of goofy humor in it, and you made a good point that a lot of times they gets that really scary thing, and then they add in some goofy humor to it, and it kind of takes it down just a little bit.
Yeah.
So it doesn't become a true like over the top horror film, which I'm not a huge fan of just strict horror. So I like it. It's fun, really good, and I loved some of the themes that were in it as well. The whole bit of, mother for her daughter, always parents doing the best for their kid. I also like that there was this whole, and you'd have to look at it a little bit after seeing the film once and then look at it again, but the whole gender thing as well as modern women versus, more traditional women. And it was an interesting thing that it had all of these lineup of women wanting to have their dresses changed. And yet it's like, if you looked at what they were wanting to change it to by the standards of really further even back, what they were trading in, what they were going to was not all that traditional all the way back either by comparison to when Stree or so forth. Okay. So it's like, there's a whole thing of what's modern. Well, any generation will call the newest stuff modern.
Yeah, but that's why the modern is that they're getting shorter, lower
Yes,
cuts,
yes, and
no
I got-
backs,
yeah.
and that sort
But
of stuff.
they were trying
but I mean,
to
it's
go
very
with-
traditional.
Yes.
Like what they wanted to change it back into, like
Yeah.
the cuts to get the cuts to be more of a traditional. I mean, what you'd see like even in that generation. I mean, because that's probably like 100 some years or so, whatever they were talking
Yeah,
about.
we
I
didn't
forgot
have a
from the
timeline.
first movie. I think in the first movie they mentioned something. I think it was like 100 something years. But I mean, 100 something years ago. I mean, that's what they were wearing. You know, that would be traditional to have like a higher cut and
Yep,
having
yep,
a back and
yep,
all that sort
I
of
get
stuff.
it.
So I don't know. No, yeah, I think definitely that talking about the tradition versus modern, and even I think who said it? Maybe Jana said it, that if we don't stop this, it's gonna set Janderi back 200 years or
Right.
so, because they were getting the women out of school. They're
Right,
like no
right.
education. They were getting women. I mean, basically,
Yeah.
what
The whole-
the monster said is that women are only meant to basically take care of the house, give you children, and feed you.
Right.
And stuff. That's basically what they even locked all the women up. That's what I thought was great, is when in the fight scene when they were fighting him and Stree came in and joined the fight, that's when all the women in the village also started like breaking themselves out and
Yep.
getting out into the streets and being like, no, that's their way of fighting back. And they're like, we're not gonna, this is our festival and you're not gonna take this away from us.
Right.
We're gonna come out and do it no matter what.
Yep.
So I thought that was interesting, and yeah, definitely women empowerment. I liked it. I'm also going to give it a 9. I thought this one did actually a really better job out of this entire universe so far of actually having scary elements. I mean, I jumped like 2-3 times, something like that.
Yeah.
I mean, I had a couple jumps. Those jump scares were like really good, like very well done. I didn't expect. Normally you can expect them.
Yeah.
But in this one, I really didn't expect a couple of them. And then, like, with that hair, it was just so cringy and
It
just
was
so
cringy.
like, oh god, that I could have nightmares of. And I mean, I don't know if a movie has ever
Sewer
given
hair.
Me, yeah, sewer hair. Ugh. I don't know if I've had nightmares from a new movie in a very long time, but this one I could wake up and feel like I have hair in my mouth or something. Yeah, it was really good. The effects were really good too. But this is a much more modern movie, and
right.
I don't know, I forgot when the first one came out. But I mean,
Right.
effects are a little bit more attainable now. And even in Beria, the wolf was
Right.
looking really good. And in this one, the wolf looked just as good
Yep.
too.
And I love the integration. From the very early on, they had a scene with it, and then the whole then coming around at the end, and then even at the end, and yeah, I like that. I think that's really good.
It's what prepped us for it. Now, if I'm going to get into any sort of criticism story-wise, I think it was a little expected, because I even guessed that it was going to be Beria coming in, because they said not man, not animal,
Yeah.
somewhere in between.
Yep.
So obviously with Beria is there, I probably would not have connected the dots if they did not already set the stage in the very beginning of the movie.
Right.
We watched the cutscene in Beria, and so we know that scene happened.
And
that
there's
he
a
was
connection
introduced,
with
and that
Jana.
there's a connection. And then so if he just kept saying, there'd be little like snippets of him saying, like he did, I have the plan B, I have the plan B.
Yeah.
That might have given some people enough clues.
Right.
But the fact that we also saw him and that he ran away and escaped and disappeared, I feel like that was kind of like, it could have been a much cool. Now it still gave me goosebumps when he came in at the end, and then he's all like, I'm gonna like fight all these like toy heads and stuff, right? Like I was in
I think
it.
Lomi could teach him a few things about how to really take a toy and rattle it up.
But still, it gave me the feels. I
Yeah.
really felt it. That was really cool. And when Stree came in again, another goosebump
Yep.
moment. And then when all of them were standing there like a big team up,
Yep.
that was really good. But I just think that maybe it could have been a little bit more unexpected if he wasn't there in the beginning, because we just should have assumed
Right.
that obviously they know that he has a wolf.
That's just the thing, is if they didn't have it at the very front, Jana mentioned this, and then suddenly this wolf appears.
Well,
And-
you're
and-
right, because they didn't talk about it, because at the end we did see that Vicky met or walked in there. So at the end of Beta, we saw that Vicky walked in on there. And so if he didn't talk about it, because that's what I was wondering through all this until that scene happened. I was wondering, I'm like, are you just not gonna mention that you saw a giant wolf?
Right.
With, Jana? And but this is how they explained it. So I thought they did a really good job with that. Maybe they did need it. You're right. Like maybe they did. But I don't know. Maybe I could have turned my mind off a little bit more and just been unexpected. But I kept thinking of his plan B. I'm like, what is plan B? Plan B is plan Beta.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Again, I like how John is actually getting his own superpowers, if you think about it.
Yes, he is. He is a voyeur.
Yeah. Yeah, a little bit of voyeur. So, but it's slowly but surely building up. And then we still don't know what the whole thing was with Vicky as far as, that. So maybe there's some more powers being passed on to others as we're going along.
Felt something and you saw him shimmer a little bit.
Yeah.
Maybe.
It's very sad, actually. Well, she just kind of left.
Well, she came back and then she wanted to be a little item piece between the two boys.
I like how they're just building on all of these interwoven stories. Even at the end here, the glimpse there, I think that's very cool. I was I thought it was going to be a bit odd them going to the insane asylum and but obviously there's a hook there now. And so I like that. I like that there's now a possibility of something else going on within this whole universe.
Yeah, so I don't know what his whole thing, because he looked like he absorbed the guy. So if he is, maybe what he's going to do is he's going to take powers from all of these like villains and creatures maybe as we progress, and he's absorbing all the powers, and then he can become like a really big bad, like the big bad of the universe that there needs to be a big team up. But
and we have the vampire as well.
Yeah.
So
and I heard rumors, I don't know if this is true, you guys let us know if this is true, Ayushmann Khurana, I think he's in that one. I think he's the hero, maybe. I hope he's not the villain. But that'd be really cool because he's an awesome actor, and to get him in this universe would be really cool too. All right, well, you guys let us know. I know that you have all been telling me how awesome this movie is, so it lived up to the expectation.
Yep.
Sometimes I'm worried that you get hyped so much on a movie, then it's just like,
anytime you're talking series like this that intertwine each other, you always worry that, are they going to do it right, or is this going to be just a disaster and it's going to be the one that's made fun of by everybody that loves all the rest. Oh, it's all good except for that one.
Yeah.
Or that one. Or so-and-so's character, or whoever played that character. That was the worst.
Like Thor 2.
Yeah, it was like...
Thor was good. Thor 2, I think it was called like Dark World or something like that. That one was like, I don't even remember what happened in that one, to be honest. And then Ragnarok came, and it was just like, oh, that's sick. Awesome. So, all right, guys. Well, that will do it. Thank you so much for joining us here. Thank you for watching along with us. And please remember, if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. And if you like this video, want to see more like them, then turn on all notifications by clicking the bell icon or like button par thappad maro.